tactical espionage action, Metal Gear Solid. That's my best cool 90s guy's voice.
I didn't know he can do that. It's here with Digital Gaming, and today we're playing one of my favorite games from when I was a kid. Metal Gear Solid. The original one came out September 1st, 1998, and you're probably wondering, why are you playing this game in 2023? A game so old from the PS1 generation. And well, it just randomly dropped on Steam the other day, and I thought, oh, that was louder than I thought it'd be. But yeah, they have this really cool menu. If you remember, in 2011 they did a HD collection on PS3, which was HD at its time. And well, basically they took that and put it on Steam, but it's only the first 3 games, MGS1, MGS2, and 3, and then some of the MS-DOS games, which just comes with it too. Which comes with those 2 games as well, but it's lacking Peace Walker, Guns of the Patriots, which is like the 4th one, and of course MGS5, but already on MGS5. I think we've already done, I don't think I've covered it on this channel, to be honest, and many of you guys don't know that it's my favorite game franchise, from the story to its visionary tale. It kind of sucks that Hideo Kojima, we all know how it went down, but it is how it is. And also, with the MGS3 remake coming out, they just dropped like a new trailer on the new engine, which is run on the Unreal Engine 5. Maybe I'll cover MGS3. I just want to do like a first 30 minutes impressions, you know, how I do here. How I always do, just like a first impressions kind of video, and then I just gauge. If you guys want me to continue playing the game, or if you have any suggestions, let me know in the comments below. You know, pretty much this channel exists, and we're going to hit 600 soon, so if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and well, let's get started. So it looks like we have, I totally forgot that MGS is supposed to take place in the year 2005, which is interesting to me. But you got the master book, screen book, but of course what we're here for is the game selection. So MGS, Metal Gear Solid, was on the PS1, and it's interesting to see that it's on PC. Yes, it did launch with a PC port, but I hear it's very abysmal, which is interesting. You get Metal Gear Solid VR missions, special missions, integral. I've only ever played the Metal Gear Solid on the PS1. I never owned a copy of it, but I do have a PlayStation 1, and I've been meaning to pick it up. But this is probably a great alternative if you're trying to get into the game or play these amazing games for the first time. So I'm gonna go with this. I hear you can edit your saves. So there is a spoiler alert, a boss battle that happens that reads your. This boss battle is of course Psycho Mantis, and if you don't know, he reads your memory saves. Of course, this is just emulated, an emulated port, I guess. But interesting, it doesn't run in widescreen. Huh. Oh, that sound, guys. Oh. God dang it. Got me so nostalgic. Fun fact, that's actually from Hideo Kojima's first game, or one of his first games, Police Knots, I believe. That sound sounds so good. I'm just overwhelmed with nostalgia all of a sudden. A Hideo Kojima game. I'm glad they didn't remove his name or retcon it, you know, considering how much they've retconned his name from package titles of MGS5. It's just heartbreaking to work on a series for nearly 30 years and just be ousted that way. But you know what, let's not get political. We all know what happened to Hideo Kojima is not right. I don't know if you guys ever watched The Rock. It's a movie with Sean Connery and a bunch of guys, but literally, people say Metal Gear Solid, this part of Metal Gear Solid just reminded of them. I've never seen the movie. I just know, I've been told enough times to know that.
Special forces, being led by members of Foxhound.
Foxhound. Hearing Gerald Campbell's voice again sounds so good.
Turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say that if their demands are not met within 24 hours, they'll launch a nuclear weapon. You'll have 2 mission objectives. First,
David Hayter. David Hayter, a Solid Snake. I didn't mind Kiefer Sutherland in MGS5, Phantom Pains, and Ground Zeroes. Get that was just a Japanese kind of thing, trying to make it more Western friendly. But David Hayter's been the voice for Metal Gear Solid forever, especially for Solid Snake. I wonder if in the remake for MGS3 if they're gonna bring him back, or they're just gonna recycle lines from the game. Granted, that game is being built up from the ground up. So I hear that Silent Hill 2 is coming out also. I forget who made Silent Hill 2.
on, you'll have to swim.
Silent Hill. I'm getting it mixed up with Resident Evil by same Capcom. I'm wrong. Correct me in the comments below for sure. I wonder how it must have felt to be in 1998 playing this game and then just having all this exposition being dumped on you. If you never played the MS-DOS games, I've never played them honestly. This is MGS1 is still my first MGS. One that I remember playing from the kid when I was a child. I think I didn't play MGS1 until I was into high school, which was like well into high school, which was like the 2000 after 2010s and stuff like that. So many years later, but I fell in love with the story in general.
Giant and shaman.
Boss battles also had the bosses had really fun names. Revolver Ocelot. So I do apologize for talking over all the good parts.
In charge of them,
It's for a reason,
Liquid
so I don't get
Snake.
flagged. Let's see, Liquid Snake.
The man with the same code name as you. The nuclear weapons disposal facility covers the whole island. I'll instruct you by codec after you reach your
I can
target.
see that. I don't know. I felt like it was sharper on the
One-man
PS1.
infiltration mission.
Even on the emulator, this game looked
This is
10
a top
times
secret
better.
Black Op.
Got rid of the
Support.
jitter that the PS1 had. I feel like this is emulated, so it's looking a lot less sharper. I think I saw a G-Man Lives video where he points that out. Again, I'm gonna be touching out on each of the ports and see how it is. Let's see. But yeah, I think if I recall in the stories. Okay, that was just the intro. I totally forgot that that was just the intro to the main menu. Oh, guys, I'm nostalgic. Just so nostalgic. That main menu, Yoji Shinkawa's art on the front, so great. So we let's do a new game. Oops, I forgot. Japanese game. Okay, we're gonna do normal. It's been a while since I played this game. I'm probably gonna eat shit in the first round. But I'm kind of saddened to see that it's not widescreen because it's on the PS3 port, I believe, the PS3 re-release on the HD collection on the PS3 in 2011. I distinctly remember it having widescreen support, and even the DuckStation emulator has upscaling and everything. So it clearly, Konami, being Konami, didn't do much effort into this port. They just wanted to just push it out and make a quick buck, because we all know Konami hasn't been doing really well. They've been just too interested in making pachinko machines and running whatever franchise to the ground. Oh yeah, I just remembered, Silent Hill is another Konami game, isn't it? Didn't they try to do like PT, that one game with Norman Reedus, and then they just never happened? That was right around the time when Hideo Kojima was dismissed from the company. And why would you get rid of your star visionary, honestly? I don't know what they're thinking. These big studio execs running everything to the ground these days. Alright, our first codec call. Oh, that was my ringtone for the longest time, the codec call. I missed that.
This is Snake. Colonel, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. What's the situation, Snake?
Looks like the elevator in the back is the only way up.
Just
music.
as I expected.
I just love this
I have to take
synth.
the elevator to the surface, but make sure nobody sees you. If you need to, contact me by codec. The frequency is 140.85. When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need
Interesting,
to
they updated the
contact
button
you,
prompts.
the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly
Oh, yeah.
stimulates the
I
small
forgot how
bones
much
of your
exposition
ear.
and how much hand-holding.
No
I
one but you
mean, not really
can hear
hand-holding.
it.
The games were pretty
Got
hard
it.
back then, but it's just
Okay,
like a lot
I'm ready to go.
thrown at you. Okay, time to go. Alright, if I remembered, there was a rations pack down here. Let's go get that real quick. Try not to drown. I like how you can't swim in this one. Oh yeah, you snap to cover. Okay, character designed by Yoji Shinkawa. There we go. Okay, how do I... Yeah, there we go. I forget that crouch just immediately gets you in. Oh. The guy right there. There he goes, walking off. Try and avoid the puddles. Okay, I feel like the analog sticks aren't as responsive as they should be. I think it's trying to emulate the directional D-pads. Like, see, I'm pressing the D-pads. If I had my camera on, I'd probably show you. But if I do the analog sticks, it's not really true analog support. Oh. Guy right there. Sounds tired. Also, it's not pressure sensitive. I can't remember if it was pressure sensitive or not.
that noise?
Got a call. Almost got caught there.
Snake, there's an elevator there you can take up to the ground. You'll just have to wait for the elevator to
Forget the
come
voice
down.
actor for Colonel
You better
Campbell.
hide
But,
somewhere.
oh god, I love your voice. Very iconic. Okay, exited you. Gotta hide somewhere. You wait for it to come down. Okay, forgot the interact button. Looks like the elevator came down. I don't get caught. Just run back here. Oh, almost got caught there. Oh, my heart is still racing for a game that's 25 years old. Can you believe that? See, that classic intro. Solid Snake in his really cool snake suit that doubled up as a wetsuit. Never occurred to me he was wearing a wetsuit this whole time. I thought he had like a, I don't know, maybe because of the twin snakes. Also, yeah, they didn't include the twins. Did they? I don't know if they include the twin snakes remake or reimagining. I don't think it would be considered a remake, but there was this GameCube game that adapted this story and it went full hard into the anime direction of. And a lot of people, it's polarizing. Some people like it a lot. Some people are like, wait, it's too anime for me. I think it's alright. It adapted that MGS2. There we go, this title. Tactical Espionage Action, Metal Gear Solid. That's my best cool 90s guy's voice. Oops. I like how the controller has some vibration support. But like I said, there's not a lot. I think there's like a whole Reddit thread of things that's missing from these ports, the PC port and this Volume 1. Again, Volume 1, the MGS collection, dropped just literally last week, and I'm just playing this like late at night because I finally got a chance to play it. Oh, these cutscenes just take me back. I used to think they were so high detailed. Never realized how everything was potatoed, but it still looks great. They leaned into the art style for what it is.
It's
But
Snake.
this is Volume
right in front
1.
of the disposal
It includes
facility.
MGS1,
Excellent,
MGS2,
Snake.
and
Age
MGS3,
hasn't slowed
and then
you
two
down one bit.
How's that sneaking
MS-DOS
suit working
games.
out?
I'm nice and dry, but it's a little
So
hard to
maybe
move.
they're in works for
Bear with it.
Volume
It's
2.
designed to
Maybe it's
prevent
finally
hypothermia.
MGS3.
This is
Sorry,
the last
MGS4 is
signal.
going to come to
Take it easy,
a different.
I'm grateful. If it
different
weren't for your suit and your
platform
shot, I
finally.
would have turned into a popsicle.
It's been
out
stuck on the
there.
PS3
An
for ages.
anti-freezing
I don't think it's
peptide
even
snake.
backwards
All of the genome
compatible.
soldiers in this exercise are using
Of
it.
course, you
I
can
see.
do an
I'm relieved to
emulation
hear
through
that.
PCSX.
Already tested, huh?
PC?
By the way,
Not
how's the
PCXX.
diversionary operation
RPCX3.
Two F-16s just
So
took
Dr.
off from
Naomi,
Luina and are
the
headed
best.
your way. The
Not
terrorist
best,
radar
we
should have
already know.
picked them up.
If you're low rise, you know what happens, but she was really cool to me. All these characters, I just love them. Ah, the Hind D.
Behind D.
The Hind D. Oh, Colonel.
What's a Russian gunship doing here?
I have no idea, but it looks like our little diversion got their attention. Now's your best chance to slip in unnoticed.
Right. 14 minutes into the game. Without the magic of editing, of course. Let's see, but it is very exposition heavy. Especially the opening levels. I think most MGS games were just exposition heavy in
There are
general.
only 18 hours left until their deadline. You've got to hurry.
Just bothered by the fact
It
that it's
must
not
be
in
crazy to fly
widescreen.
behind in this kind of
Thought
weather.
you would that
Who's
had.
that?
There's no also there's no
sorry.
PC settings
I
to
haven't
modify.
introduced you to yet.
Oh,
This is Mei Ling. She was assigned to us as our visual and data processing specialist.
forgot about mailing.
She designed your codec, as well as your Soliton radar system. Contact her if you have any questions about either of them.
So young when I played this game.
Nice
Yay,
to meet you,
Mailing.
Snake. It's an honor to speak to a living legend like yourself. What's wrong?
Snake.
Nothing. I just didn't expect a world-class designer of military technology to be so cute.
Oh
You're
god.
just flattering me.
No, I'm serious. Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
Come
Snake
on.
being a ladies man over
I
here.
can't believe I'm being hit on by the famous Solid Snake. But I'm surprised. You're very frank for a trained killer.
Looks like we both have a lot to learn about each other.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to learning about the man behind the legend. But first, let me explain about your Soliton radar system.
Okay. Yeah, it's one of those
Bright
games. They
dot
take
in
a
the
while
middle
to.
is you, Snake.
I mean,
The
you
red dots
kind of
are
need
your
it, especially with
enemies,
MGS
and the
games.
blue
I would
cone
highly
ship
recommend it
represents their
because the
field of
controls
vision.
and the systems are
Be
totally
careful,
different.
Snake. The genome soldiers have highly developed senses of hearing and vision due to their gene therapy. Make sure you don't.
It's so
let them
developed
see
that they only see in a cone.
First, I want you to infiltrate the disposal site and look for the DARPA chief.
The DARPA chief
Okay.
was injected with the same GPS transmitting nanomachines as you.
He should appear on your radar as a green dot.
Get whatever information you can from him about the terrorists. If he's alive, that is.
If he's alive, that is. I just love the line. Age hasn't slowed you
Snake, your
down,
radar
down one
isn't
bit,
affected
Snake.
by the weather, but if you're discovered by an enemy, you won't be able to use it.
Yes, it gets jammed easily, I'm afraid.
Yes, it's all made from currently existing technology. You won't be able to use it in an area with strong harmonic resonance, so be careful.
We'll be monitoring your movements by radar, so contact us by codec anytime you want.
Got it. I'll call if I'm feeling lonely.
Seriously, Snake, we're
Art
here to
style,
back you
seriously
up,
love
so
it.
call if you need some information or advice.
I'm also in charge of your mission data. Contact me if you want me to record your current status. My frequency is 140.96. It's a dedicated frequency for saving data. Don't forget it.
Remember, except for your binoculars, you're naked. You need to arm yourself with whatever weapons you can find.
I remember. First, I'm strip searched by Dr. Naomi here, and then all my weapons are taken away. Imagine
Naomi.
yourself put in that position.
Well, if you make it back in one piece, maybe I'll let you do a strip search on me.
I'll hold you to
Why is
that,
everyone so
Doctor.
horny?
By the way, sorry to
Not
disappoint
everyone.
you, but I did manage to smuggle out
Just
my
like two
smokes
women. So
How
they've
did
shown
you
so
do
far.
that?
in my stomach, thanks to the shot you gave me that suppressed my stomach acids.
Cigarettes? How are those going to help you?
You never
Forgot
know.
smoking used to be cool, guys. In the 90s, yeah. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure they had drug ads then. If not, that's where it started, pretty much. Okay, there's a camera over there,
If you
camera
wanna
in the
get
middle,
in,
and a camera on the
there is
right.
the front door. It's the fastest way, but there's too much risk of being spotted by the enemy.
I can't just knock on the door and ask them to let me in. There's one sentry on the left and one on the right. They're armed with 5.56ers and pineapples.
It says pineapples. Like a cool guy. Some grenades. Let's see. I remember there's one level where it just needed
What
to
about
get
the air
grenades
duct
going.
near the door?
No, there's a soldier right there. He's asleep though. But
There
I'm
should also be a duct on the
gonna
second
see
floor.
that I'm pretty soon that I never played that way. I never took that route. I never figured out how to get through that way.
I
Maybe
can't
you guys
see it
know.
from here.
But if memory serves me right, I mean it's been literally a decade since I've last played this game.
I'll let you decide the best COA. I'm counting on you, Snake.
And so this is my CQC button. B is CQC. I'm using of course my favorite 8-bit though controller. Got first person view. Let's see. Make our way into the ramp. Run, we can run, we can run for it, Snake. Whoa, that was close. The chaff grenades that I need are in the center of that, so I'm gonna wait for it to come. Whoa. Okay, made it in time. Select my chaff grenades. Let's see, what did I do again? Disables electronics.
Surveillance camera?
Got up on in my face and lost half my health, but I got my stun grenades. Sweet. Alright, gonna make a run. Do the SOCOM barrier. Get my hands on. Okay, it's weird that I kind of remember how to find my stuff that I need. So there's my SOCOM pistol. Let's see. I lost half my health by being an idiot. I held down the chaff grenades for way too long. Just equip that, I guess. Waiting for the guy to run and back out. And then I'm just gonna sneak onto the right. There's a guy in the middle. No issues. Forget if there's anything over here that I can use. Nope. The searchlights to cross over. Oh shit. Right. Your footsteps leave footprints in the snow. They can actually track you that way. That's interesting to me. Can't see the other guy. Let's see, pick up some rations while we're at it. Oh yeah, I picked up both of them already. Uh-oh. One guy coming over. See my footsteps. Gotta time it perfectly so I can run underneath. Oh. That's the surveillance. Nice. And there's the first air duct. Okay. You can't catch me. Oh no. I thought I could do a no signal run. I totally missed a call from Colonel Campbell, but oh well. He just calls you up to say like, hey, you can take a hang a right, hang a left, essentially, if I remember. I don't know if this was okay. We got a call. Hopefully.
Snake, this
Oh,
is
it's
McDonald
Miller.
It's been a
Totally
long
not
time.
a red herring.
Master, what are you doing here?
I quit
Not the
being a
main
drill
guy who said,
instructor,
"You played me
so I
like a
moved
damn
out
fiddle,
here for
Snake."
some peace and quiet. I'm in retirement.
That's such a niche
just
joke.
like
If you guys know, you know.
Once in a while, I
MGS5.
still help train the Alaskan
Play it.
Scouts.
Passing on the skills to a new generation, huh?
Campbell told me about the situation here. I thought I might be of some use.
There's no one I'd rather have in a foxhole than you.
Well, I know lots about survival in a harsh environment. I've lived in Alaska longer than you, so call me if you have any questions about the flora or fauna out here. My frequency is 141.80.
Mr. Miller. Kazura Miller, as his name would be revealed later if you played Peace Walker and MGS5. Oh, there's someone. Can I look out there? Still no sign of the Metal Gears yet. Yeah, but definitely I can feel that this game is not... doesn't... Analog sticks are definitely being emulated as a directional input.
Cell in the first floor basement.
What about the vent shaft cleaning?
They just opened the vent covers. They're about to start spraying for rats.
First floor basement ventilation shaft.
The exposition of the
Shut
game
those covers
explains
as
away
soon as
different
they're done
mechanics,
spraying.
like
Also, keep your eye on that
why you
woman in
can't
the
use your
cell.
sonar
Don't
while
get
under
careless
alert.
now.
Woman in the cell?
Woman in the cell?
Did something happen?
Everything
There's an
Snake says
intruder.
sounds like he's asking
Really?
a question, or he's
He's already
very
done
aloof.
3 people.
He's killed 3 people?
Yeah.
I've killed 3
He's
people.
using stealth too.
Oh no,
Stealth.
there's another
There's
person
an
out there.
intruder besides me?
Yeah.
Anyway,
I was
I
about
want
to
you
say.
to increase the
Snake, thank
security
you.
detail on the
Speaking
chief.
what's on our mind. Okay, nice. But yeah, as I was saying, I forgot about Gray Fox. One of my favorite characters. Though he's just in this one game. He does appear in a non-canon game, interestingly enough, but that's for another time. Let's see. Been crawling around for a while. Kind of feel bad that I missed that call back there because of my stupidity. I forget you can take calls even while in the middle of battle. Yeah, imagine playing this like when you think this like graphics can't get any better than this. This is amazing. Alright, there's the rations. Oh. Finally got a call.
Press the
Colonel.
action button to drop down.
Okay, the action button is Y on MGS3. Or the MGS Xbox port. Let's see. Or I can just keep crawling and get to the rations, I guess. Which one? I already had rations. My bad, guys. I forget. I keep forgetting. I already picked up 2 rations. Oh, wait. What am I doing? I can use one of my rations up right now. What happened? Oh, okay. That was the interaction button. I was right up top of the vent.
Use the elevator to change floors. There should be a cargo elevator that you can take down somewhere around there. Try to find it.
Try and find it. Fake grenades. Nice. Past it. Oh. That was close. Hey, no, snake, get off from the wall. Okay. Forget how sticky the controls were. It doesn't help that, like I said, it feels like I'm using the analog, not the analog sticks, but the directional pads. See, there's no difference. That's unfortunate. Because with the analog sticks, this game was probably going to be a nightmare later on, trying to play this. There's 2 guys below me. Sorry if I keep quiet down, guys. I know, you know when I do. It's fuck. Well, I didn't know he can do that. Hide. Just gonna hide underneath the freaking tank and hope they don't find me. I've botched it, guys. I was trying to do a no alert run. I've already botched it once. This is the second time I've botched it. But I didn't know Snake could do CQC. I mean, he does CQC obviously, but what I'm trying to say is I didn't know he can just like judo throw a guy on top of another guy. So that's hilarious to me. Let's see. I guess I'll just use my. Do you get a bigger health? I could have sworn Snake's health bar was bigger. SOCOM bullets. Another call from who?
Snake, use the elevator to move from floor to floor. To call the elevator, press the button on the nearby control panel by pressing the action button. The elevator should show up in no time.
Hopefully I don't have to wait for the elevator. Oops. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. You didn't see me. Just when in doubt, run and hide behind the elevator. That's the 3rd time I messed this up. I mean, I'm not saying I'm a pro at MGS. I just know enough of the game to remember how I used to play it. So far, I haven't needed to use... This is, of course, in the era of when you needed a game guide to play this game. Also, the sound is pretty good. You can hear the footsteps. Whoa. Surround. I mean, like, you actually had to have, like, a stereo sound TV. If you had mono, like, the game would actually, like, roast you. Yes, kids, there was a time when mono audio was the one thing you can buy. You had 2 options, mono or stereo. I remember being confused because there's a part where you actually have to listen for the sound of a helicopter coming in to attack you, hilariously enough. I forget, you have to actually manually get up. Elevator. Oh my god, I'm just looking at the guy. So he said level 3, right? Head over to level 3. That was kind of weird. In the original game, it just immediately switched to that. Ooh, I forgot about the dude. do, do.
Look at the radar. It's picking up the DARPA chief. He's the green dot. Hurry and rescue him.
That was kind of like you can see the original MS-DOS like ideas of the top-down isometric preview play. Like, I remember you can always like lean up against the wall and see if there's enemies in the next room over. Kind of how like in third-person shooters you can check your corners by like leaning in and out. Let's see. Oh, got another call.
Snake, if you want to go up or down
Oh,
the
God.
ladder, just press
Everything.
the action button by the ladder.
Okay. Later installments, you'd have a dedicated button for CQC. I don't know what this was. Whatever this was. Of course, crouching just immediately makes you go prone. And then Y, your face button, your triangle button, which is Y on the Xbox 360 controller, it just immediately goes into the face buttons. Sorry, first person mode. Blah, it's late at night, guys.
Ugh, kinda damn cold. I hate Alaska. Boy, oh boy,
Johnny?
that woman is built all right.
Be the person that we heard earlier. We all know that's Meryl, though. Let's see. Some deaths right there. Got some more SOCOM bullets. So far, I haven't had to use any of my bullets so far. Let's turn it around. It's crazy. I still remember the layout of Shadow Moses. Shadow Moses Island. Probably because I failed and played so much of this game as a kid. But some things just never leave you, you know? I've been kind of missing that feeling. Probably why I've been going back playing some older games. I know I haven't done a good job of covering games lately. I know it's still October and I was going to do more of a Spooktober kind of thing. Play some scary games. Hey, maybe I'll load up Duck Station, learn how to use Duck Station. Oh, there's Meryl.
Not him.
Not him. I always perceived him as saying not him as like he just like swallowing his like just gulping down.
Snake,
Like, I
the
say
DARPA
wound.
chief's signal is coming from somewhere in that area. Isn't there some place to drop down? Take a look around in first-person view mode.
You to tell me how he knew. I remember. I think this is like the re-censored version, because I remember Meryl was in her underwear. Had her underwear on, essentially just a shirt and briefs. Here she has her full pants on, which is, you know, I think respect to her. Because why isn't the DARPA chief in his underwear? You know, equality. Just kidding. I'm not kidding. I fully endorse.
I'm here to save you.
Full
You're the
gender
DARPA
equality.
Chief, Donald Anderson, right?
Donald
You're here
Anderson,
to save me, huh? What's your
aka
outfit?
Sigint from MGS3, if
I'm
you
the
know.
pawn they sent
I'm
here
just
to
spawning.
save your
I'm just spoiling
worthless
everything
butt.
at this point. David Hayter. Really?
It's true.
You're a potato, man.
You don't look like one of them. In that case, hurry up and get me out of here.
Slow down. Don't worry. First, I want some information about the terrorists.
The terrorists?
Do they really have the ability to launch a nuke?
What are you talking about?
The terrorists are threatening the White House. They say if they don't accede to their demands, they'll launch a nuclear weapon.
Sweet Jesus.
Is it possible?
It's possible. They could launch a nuke.
How do
Like
they plan
showing.
to launch? I thought this place was just for keeping the dismantled warheads. They shouldn't have access to a missile.
What I'm about to tell you is classified information. Okay? We were conducting exercises with a new type of experimental weapon. A weapon that will change the world.
What?
A weapon
It's a
with
secret.
the ability to launch a nuclear attack from any place on the face of the Earth. A nuclear-equipped walking battle tank.
Forget the load times for these cutscenes are a
Metal
lot
Gear.
longer than I thought they
It
used to
can't
be.
be.
You knew
Metal Gear.
Metal Gear
I
is
know,
one of the most
because I was in the
black
MS-DOS
process.
games.
How did you know that?
I blew up one in the last two
We've had a
games
couple of
before this
run-ins in
game.
the past. So that's the reason you were here at this disposal site?
Yeah.
Why else
I
did
guess
I
you can
come
say
to
Metal
a
Gear Solid was a
godforsaken
requel
place
of
like
those
this?
games from the MS-DOS era.
I had heard the Metal Gear project was scrapped.
On the contrary, it's grown into a huge joint project between Arms Tech and ourselves. We were going to use this exercise as raw data and then proceed to mass production.
Yeah, the cutscenes, the cuts between the cutscenes and the FMV sequences or pre-rendered scenes are just kind of unfortunate. Revolution.
Rex has fallen into the hands of terrorists.
Oh no.
Rex.
Rex. Oh yeah.
Metal Gear Rex. The code name for the new Metal Gear prototype. They're probably already finished arming the warhead they plan to use with Rex. These guys are pros. They're all experienced in handling and equipping weapons.
Hey! Shut up in there, will ya?
Wipes him off. Yeah, they were talking pretty loudly though.
But I thought that all nuclear warheads were equipped with safety measures. Some kind of
Again,
detonation code that you
these
have to
enemies
input.
are so genetically modified, but they're so
You mean
codified.
PAL? Yes,
PAL.
of course. There is a PAL. It's set up so that you need to input 2 different passwords in order to launch the device.
There are 2 passwords?
Yes. Baker
I
knows
think
one.
Snake says it's like a question, like I said.
Baker. The president
Baker.
of Arms Tech.
The president mistake.
That's right. Each of us
I
needs
just kind of
to
missed that
input our
aloofness.
password, or
Now it's
that
just like they
thing
lean
will
too
launch.
hard to one spectrum, you know? Super cool guy, very
They
gruff.
found out my password.
You talked.
Psycho Mantis can read people's minds.
Psycho Mantis, what I was mentioning earlier.
Psycho Mantis.
One of my favorite boss battles.
One of the members of Foxhound.
It's just so genius, if you know, you know,
This is
how they
bad.
used to conduct stuff. Kojima's,
It's just a matter of
it's just a visionary.
Baker's
I'd love to meet him one day. Meryl's listening in. Oh yeah, they're stuttering
They
between the
find out
cutscenes, that's
Baker's
interesting.
password.
Yes, they'll be able to launch a nuke anytime. But there is a way to stop the launch.
What?
The card keys.
Card keys.
They
Yeah,
were
card
designed by
keys.
Arms
It was that
Tech
era
system
where you had to
developers
find
as
card
an
keys.
emergency override.
Doom introduced
Even
it,
without
I
the
think.
passwords, you can just
And it
insert
was
the
in
card keys
everywhere.
and
Everything was a
engage the
card.
safety lock.
Everything was a collectathon almost.
And if I do
Ratchet,
that-
Clank.
Yes,
What do you call them?
you can stop the launch.
Bandicoot, Crash Bandicoot. Yeah, Crash Bandicoot.
That card key.
Spyro.
So where
PS1
are the
really had a
keys?
lot of collectathons
Baker
back
should
in the
have
day.
them. Listen, you need 3 card keys. There are 3 different slots to put them in. You need to insert a card into each one of them.
Okay.
It's
3
just like I
card
got a
keys.
mission on my own.
Do you know where they might be keeping Baker?
Somewhere in the 2nd floor basement.
2nd floor basement.
I heard the guards say they moved him to an area that has a lot of electronic jamming.
Any other clues?
Yes, they cemented over the entrances, but didn't have enough time to paint them. Why don't you look for the areas where the walls are a different color? Here, take this. It's my ID card. It'll open any level 1 security door. It's called a PAN card. It works together with your body's own electrical field.
Personal area network, huh?
It transmits data using the salts in your body as the transmission medium. As you approach the door's security devices, they'll
Okay.
read the
Well, I was
data
able to
stored in
open
the
the door.
card.
And the
Totally
doors
forgot
will
about
open automatically. Gotcha.
I like how they used to hide handing off
Okay.
elements.
I'm
Because
gonna
they
get
didn't have
you
the
out of
animation
here.
for that.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
You haven't heard any other way to disarm the PAL, have you? From your bosses or anyone?
No.
Are you sure you haven't heard anything?
I just said no.
So does the White House plan to give in to the terrorists' demands?
That's their problem. It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey, what happened?
totally not from Oxidai. Genetic virus that was injected into Snake by Dr. Naomi, which I'm really like spoiling so much on the reason why he just randomly had a heart attack. But this game has 25 years, has been out for 25 years, so you have every right to like have known the story by now. I should do a Metal Gear Solid breakdown. I just love the story too much. I'm sorry,
Naomi,
guys.
the chief.
We're being pretentious
What
back
happened?
I don't know. It
You
looked
do
like a
know,
heart
lady.
attack, but
A heart attack? No,
Colonel, are you hiding something from me?
absolutely not. Snake, you've got to understand. This op is security level red. You need the highest security clearance to get access to the complete file.
You want me to believe that you're in charge of this op, but you don't have complete access to the file?
I told you, the Secretary of Defense is in operational control. I'm just here as your support. Snake, we don't have time to debate. Get out of there and find President Baker.
Thought I was gonna leave the game here. Okay, I'm gonna go a little bit longer. I know this video's gone long enough, but it's been a while. Let's see. If I remember, the store is supposed to open. Nope. Oh, it did open. Let's see. If I remember correctly, there is something that's about to go down. I was afraid I'd have to blur that out, but it looks like this is definitely confirms this is the censored version that they did.
So you killed the chief.
In the original
you
release,
bastard.
you can see the guy's buttocks. Straight up.
Liquid?
I was sorry about that back there,
No,
guys.
you're
I was being
not.
pretentious.
Don't move.
Okay, so she's seen Liquid. That was the detail I totally missed
This
when I
is
was
the
in my
first time you ever
playthrough.
pointed a gun at a person.
That explains why she's so
Your
apprehensive
hands are
towards Snake.
shaking. Can you shoot me, rookie?
Careful. I'm no rookie.
Liar. That nervous glance. That scared look in your eyes.
My gun
They're
out.
rookies'
That's
eyes if
funny
I
to
ever
me.
saw them.
I like how that they
Never shot a person in my
changed
life.
that in the later
You
games
talk
where
too
whatever you
much.
have equipped in your hand,
taken the safety
if it's
off,
silenced or
rookie.
I
not,
told you I'm
it's
no
in your
rookie.
hand in the cutscenes. Uh-oh.
You're not one of them, are you?
I love the line. Your safety's
that
still on.
door.
It's like such a cool guy line
You
to
got
me.
a card, don't you?
Why?
So we can get the hell out of here.
Looks like we'll be a little delayed.
What are you doing? Don't think. Shoot!
It's been a while since I've done any shooting for this game.
What are you waiting for? Shoot!
Don't
You're
talk
waiting
to me
for
like
a
a
shoot.
rookie.
I'm telling you, shoot!
I love how you can see the guy in the back. Just his boxers out. I think that's Johnny. Yeah, Johnny. Johnny Sasaki, I think. Or, I'm probably mixing it up. I just know his name is Johnny. He's a recurring character in the MBS series, one thing for sure. Oh, that was close. Ouch. Oh, no, 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 get up. If I recall, these grenades get thrown in. That should save me. I don't know. Meryl's just impervious to grenades. I remember because, guys, I can't tell you how many times I've died on that level as a kid, and I was like wondering, like, how do you even do that? Of course, gratuitous shot of Meryl's behind.
Thanks for the help.
Thanks for your help. Swish, swish. Oh gosh, I forgot.
Who are you?
It's the behind shot, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre booty shot. Who are you?
You've killed him!
I'm sorry, sir.
His mental
Oh,
shielding was
okay.
very strong. I could not dive into his mind.
I don't remember who
Now
that guy
we'll
was.
never get that detonation code.
Boss, I have a good idea.
Okay, so disregard what I said before. It wasn't Dr. Naomi did give us a virus to wipe out the Foxhound members. One of the Foxhound members is like a guy that's a master of disguise. I forgot that part of like. So that wasn't the real DARPA chief, which is why he's acting all aloof and everything. Why is Meryl shooting at us? I forget. But yeah, that's what happened. So that's why I died. Oh snap! Psycho Mantis.
Good girl. Just like
Again, one of the much more intuitive bosses in this era. Everyone, if you ever watched like a top 10 boss video or something like that, he's definitely on that list.
Naomi, I just had some kind of hallucination. Is it from the nanomachines?
No, Snake. The
Nanomachine, son.
Properly.
So what was it?
It must have been psychometric interference coming from Psycho Mantis, Foxhound's psychic. Think of it as a mental feedback loop.
So that was Mantis.
I just want to keep playing just for like how much of I'm surprised how much I still remember of this game. Like I did not expect myself to like suddenly like dodge the grenades, because first time players will just remember this unless you're like playing this game after watching my playthrough. You probably know what to do at this point. Again, this is not a definitive walkthrough or anything like that. This is me just kind of looking back at one of my favorite games from back in the day. So before I go, I want to show off that the Volume 1 has the stance menu, so you can actually look through controller settings, and actually, that's pretty cool. You can actually see your controls, so if you remember or not. Again, this is going to come in handy if you know about that boss battle that I was talking about, switching controllers. So that's how you'd probably switch controllers in that part of the game, because it requires you to. But there's also an online manual you can look through. You change the screen. And those bars on the side that I was complaining about earlier, there's different versions of it. You can align your screen to the middle. You can get different kinds in the background. You can see it changing. So that's pretty neat to me. I don't know what you guys think. I still think that there should have been a widescreen support for this game. But there's about, you can turn it off. There's about 7 wallpapers you can go through. I think this is only for this Metal Gear Solid since it's the 4:3 aspect ratio. But anyways, back to past me doing the outro. But yeah, what do you guys think? Should I keep on playing MGS1 in 2023, a 25-year-old game? Of course, MGS3 is getting a remake. Did I say MGS3 or MGS1? I'm sorry, this is MGS1, Metal Gear Solid 1. You guys let me know in the comments below what you guys think. I know that I've overstayed my welcome. We're nearing 600 subscribers, so if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Sound off in the comments. Do you have any memories playing Metal Gear Solid? Have you played any of the Metal Gear Solid games? Got any games for me to check out? Leave them out in the comments below. Don't forget to leave that like, interact with the video, however YouTube makes videos be demanded of, so algorithm senpai can hear me. But this is Shari Musubi signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching to the end. You can check out any of my other new videos on the screen right now. And once again, don't forget that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.